Hi guys, it's Melissa. If you are watching this video, then you probably already read the title, and yes, I am pregnant. This is going to be the first update on kind of how things are going and how the baby's doing. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to make videos once a week or maybe once every couple weeks. Just kind of updating everybody. I know a lot of YouTubers are like super on top of it and updating at least once a week during their pregnancy, but I don't know. We'll see. You probably saw the video from when I announced it to Jeff when we were on our vacation in Disneyland. That's kind of how we told all of you guys. I just put that video up on our YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. He was super surprised. It was really kind of cool to catch that on video. So if you guys didn't see that, I will link it in the description box below, and I will also put a little eye thing up here that'll have it linked up there so you can click on that to watch it. But yeah, let's get into it. So I am 9 weeks and 5 days pregnant right now. And this is the first update just because, to be honest, I haven't felt like filming an update. I've been really sick. So all the symptoms that they tell you you could possibly have when you're pregnant in the first trimester, I have been having those to an extreme. So as an example, like I went in actually pretty early to the doctor because I was freaking out thinking maybe it was twins or, you know, something was going on because I was having such extreme symptoms. I have had severe morning sickness, extreme fatigue, cravings, aversions, headaches, you know, I've had to pee every 30 minutes. It's been pretty crazy. I mean, and obviously I've been pregnant before because we have 4 kids already. So this has just been a little bit different. It's been like more pronounced. Like the symptoms have been, you know, what I've experienced before, but just like even more so, if that makes sense. If you're watching this and you have kids, I mean, tell me what your experience was. If you have more than one, like were your pregnancies the same? Were they different with symptoms? I know that with the girls, I mean, some things varied. Like I think 2 of them I didn't get morning sickness and 2 of them I did, but it was very slight. You know, I don't know, like it's been different, but like I never had anything really extreme going on, and this pregnancy just seems like so different so far. So I did make some notes on my phone so I don't forget to tell you guys anything, but basically that's what's been going on. I've been having like all these symptoms, the smell, like I don't know why, but for some reason you have like an enhanced sense of smell when you're pregnant. I can smell everything. Like we just came from the grocery store, and like I think I was freaking out Jeff because I was like, can you smell that? Like what is that smell? You know, it's like so many things going on at once, and it's like really overwhelming. So that's been something I've been having a hard time with, because having the sensitivity to smells and then also having nausea, isn't really a good combo. So hopefully it passes soon. I have been having super crazy vivid dreams. Like I don't normally remember my dreams, but like these, like I would wake up and be like, oh man, that was weird. And then the next day I would remember it. It's just super odd, like the last couple weeks. And then obviously like getting up to go to the bathroom like every hour at night has been kind of a pain. I guess it's kind of preparing you for when the baby comes and you're waking up every hour at night. Isn't that like the wives' tale? Like they always say that to you. I have started taking vitamin B6 in Unisom, which was recommended by my doctor for the nausea, because it's been kind of like all day sickness that I've been having. And I've been taking it this last week, and I do feel like it's helping slightly, but I still am having nausea. It's just not as bad as it was before I started taking that. And he told me to take that, so it was kind of like to see if that would work before prescribing me something like Zofran or Phenergan, which I did not want to have to take, because I know that they're not, that you can take them during pregnancy, but they're not class A drugs, meaning like they're not 100% safe. So I would prefer not to take those. So I'm just dealing with a little bit of nausea that I have left. It's definitely improved, but it's still there. But yeah, so with the fatigue and stuff going on, I mean, I've just been really tired. Like I'm pretty beat in the afternoon. Like today it's, let's see, 3:30. So the kids are going to be coming home soon. I wanted to get this video filmed before they came home from school, but by 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm like done for the day. Like I've been going to bed at 5 or 6, sleeping all night long, getting up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So Jeff's been helping out with the kids a lot, even more so than he usually does. And he's always helped out a lot. So he's pretty much like doing almost 100% of like bedtime routines and everything, because I'm already out. I'm like in here sleeping. So he's awesome. He's been really helping out and making like a huge difference for me. If he didn't help as much, I think it would be a lot harder for me to function having the four girls. So some questions that people have been asking, which is it's funny. I've seen you guys posting on some of our other videos, just asking, and Instagram, asking questions about the pregnancy, because we haven't made any other pregnancy videos other than that announcement video that we put out a couple weeks ago. So I will answer a couple questions in this video, and then if you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will try to answer them when I make my next update video, if that makes sense. So feel free to leave them in the comments below this video, and then you can also leave questions like on Instagram and the other videos like you guys have been too. But basically, like the biggest questions that we have been getting are, was it planned? Did we want to have another baby? And the answer is yes. We have been talking about it for a while. I am 30 and Jeff is 37, so we decided that if we were going to have another baby, that we wanted to have it soon, because we are getting a little bit older. I mean, I'm not 20 anymore, so after 35, they say that you have a higher risk of having some complications and stuff, and so we just didn't really want to deal with that, so we wanted to do it earlier. Also, with him being older than me, you know, by the time our kids are out of the house, you know, we want to be still young, so it just makes sense for us to do that now. So yes, it was planned. Do we care if it's a boy or a girl? Are we hoping for one or the other? I've seen that question like dozens of times. I feel like I'm like every video, people are posting that. So no is the answer. I don't really care. We've never really cared. It's so funny because we have 4 girls, and I think that every time I've been pregnant, that's been a question that people have asked us, you know, are you hoping for a boy? And we've never really cared at all. I mean, we almost didn't find out with Gretchen if it was a boy or a girl, and then we decided, you know, okay, yes we do, because if we did have a boy, we would want to prepare ourselves for that, in, you know, in the sense that like we would want to have boy things and like, you know, nursery and stuff ready for him, because right now we only have girls. I think if we had, you know, 1 or 2 of each, then it wouldn't matter, and we probably wouldn't find out the gender at all. So yeah, so in the kind of leading into the next question, people are asking if we're going to find out the gender. We are going to find out the gender. It's actually going to be pretty soon here in the next couple weeks, because we are getting that there's some genetic testing that you can have done where it tests for like all the trisomies and then like Down syndrome and stuff like that. So it just gives you that information so that you can be prepared. But part of that test, it also can tell the gender. So we will be getting those results in a few weeks, before Thanksgiving actually. And we are planning on putting the results, or they're going to give us the results in an envelope, and we are going to do some sort of little gender reveal during the Thanksgiving break. So we will post a video on that too when we have that all figured out, but we should know in a couple weeks. So, but either way, whether it's a boy or a girl, we're super excited. I feel like if it was a girl, it would just be so easy because we already have all the stuff. We totally know what we're doing with girls, and that's like just an awesome feeling. It's like a feeling of being just comfortable with that. Like, I think it's fun that we have so many of the same gender. I know, and sisters are great. I mean, the girls are so great together. You know, so we would absolutely love to have another little girl. If we had a little boy, that would be awesome as well. I'm sure it's going to be a lot different if it is a boy. So I guess I don't really know what to expect there, but either way, we would be super excited. So that's the answer to that question. And then the last question that I'm going to answer in today's video, but that we get all the time. And it's funny because even on like Instagram and stuff, people have been posting like name suggestions for the baby, and they were doing this like even before we were pregnant. But basically people want to know if we're going to give the baby a G name, because all the girls have G names: Gabrielle, Gracelyn, Gwyneth, and Gretchen. So I think the answer to that, and I mean, we could totally change our minds, but I think the answer to that right now is that if it's a girl, we will most likely give her another G name. And there are several names that we really do like that have been on our kind of like ongoing list that we considered with Gwyneth and Gretchen. So we would probably revisit that list and see what we think. And sometimes with some of the kids, we waited till they were born so we can meet them and name them. And then I think with Gretchen, we actually had her name picked out before she was born. I think that's the only time that we did. But yeah, so we will probably give it a G name if it's a girl. If it's a boy, we most likely will not. And not that I just don't really like that many G names for boys, to be honest. And also Jeff is a junior, well, kind of a junior. So in his family, they have the same first names, but they change out the middle name. So he's not like an official junior because they have him and his dad have different middle names. But he's he's a junior. So if it was a boy, we may go that route and it may be a Jeff Jr. With a different middle name, or could be anything else. I have a list of names for boys that it's again, another ongoing list that I've had for years, that there's a ton of names that aren't Jeff that I really like. And I think Jeff has a couple names that he really likes too. So we're kind of undecided on that. I actually asked him the other day and I asked him if he wanted to name the baby Jeff if it was a boy, and he said he doesn't know. So we have some time to figure it out, being as I'm only 9.5, almost 10 weeks. So yeah, when we have an update, we will let you guys know. I did download some really cool pregnancy apps this last couple weeks, and it's been kind of cool because there's some like awesome forums on there. And this one that I've been using one called Baby Bump, and it is kind of cool because it has like groups, and there's like a due date like group. So it's like all the women that have babies due in May can talk and, you know, share information and stuff on here. So that's kind of cool. And then it also tells you like how big your baby is. Like it's telling me that, I don't know if you guys can kind of see this, probably not. Oh, there you go. Maybe, yes. So I don't have a picture uploaded on mine yet, but you can kind of see it says the baby is the size of a green olive. I have another app that said it was like a small lime or something. I think it's like a key lime or something. I don't know. Like the different apps say different things, but this is the one that I've been using the most, and it says a green olive. So that's pretty cool. We have had 2 doctor's appointments already. This video is really rambly. I'm sorry. There's so much information because it's been like this whole almost 10 weeks. So I'm sorry if it's long. We have had 2 doctor's appointments already. And the first one was when I was about 6 weeks. We didn't know exactly how far along I was, so my doctor got us in right away after we got back from vacation and did an ultrasound. And he didn't, so I'll put some video, we did take some video of that, so I will put that in here so you guys can see that, so you can see a little clip, and I guess I'll kind of do this as a voiceover. But we did have an ultrasound, and you can kind of see you can see the yolk sac, and you can see you know, like the amniotic, yeah, the yolk sac and like the amniotic sac. And then you can also see in this footage, you can see that I have a fibroid tumor, and that's the other thing that he was looking at to see. So they're not a big deal. They're not cancerous. They're very, very common in women between 25 and 55. They tend to go away after menopause. I only have one. They are in my family. My mom she had more than one when she was like around about my age. So it hasn't caused me any problems yet, other than just I had some like cramping really early on that they said could have been attributed to that. Because of the location of it, it's not super low. The only time they're really concerned during pregnancy is if it is low and blocking your cervix, because then it can like impede the delivery of the baby. But mine is high, so it shouldn't cause any problems for delivery. But the doctor said, you know, just having it is a slight increased risk to have a C-section. So he did tell me that, but he said that he doesn't think it's going to be a problem, which is good news. So that appointment, they weren't even able to like give us a due date or anything from it because it was too early to really measure the baby. So he scheduled an appointment for us to come back, and we had that appointment like about a week or 2 ago. And that appointment, we did get to see the baby. So I'll put that footage in right here. And the baby was so cute and it was moving around, and we got to see the heartbeat. The heartbeat was 167 beats per minute. And it dated the pregnancy on that day, I think it was like 8 weeks and 2 days, or 8 weeks and 4 days, or something like that, which was a couple days off from my period. But he said because the measurements of the babies are pretty accurate when they're so little, that we're going to use the date from the measurement that he took. So that puts us at a due date, an estimated due date of May 27th. That would be 40 weeks. I don't, however, go to 40 weeks because we have giant babies. All the girls have been, with the exception of Gretchen, have been over 8 pounds. Gabrielle was actually slightly over 9 pounds. So if I have not gone into labor by the 39th week, they will schedule an induction. So I am planning on delivering this baby at the latest May 20th. So that is kind of our due date. That's my finish line in my mind at this point in time. May 20th is that this baby will be here. May 20th at, well, maybe the 21st, but 20th at the latest, which is good because we actually have, if it was any closer towards the end of the month, that could be kind of tricky because we already have 2 birthdays in our family right at the beginning of June. My birthday is on the 2nd of June and Gwyneth's birthday is on the 8th of June. So having it like just a little bit further apart is actually better for us, I think. Lots of birthdays. So yeah, but anyway, that's kind of been what's going on. I have another doctor's appointment scheduled, I think it's in 2 or 3 weeks, and the doctor may be doing another ultrasound at that time. He has been really awesome. I have like the most awesome OB. I love him so much. And he has been just really great. So we've had a miscarriage before, and so he's been really awesome just checking on the baby, and he's giving us like extra ultrasounds and stuff, just to kind of ease our minds that everything is okay. So he did offer to scan me at my next appointment as well, just to check on the baby if we can't find it with the Doppler. So if I do get more ultrasound footage or pictures, I will share it with you guys then too. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know this video is going to be super long and rambly, but just wanted to give everybody an update. And let us know if you guys want to see more frequent like pregnancy updates on this channel. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to do it once a week or every other week or whatever. But if you guys want to see like weekly videos, let us know in the comments, because if enough of you guys do, then maybe that'll be like incentive for me to actually sit down and film a video. That sounds terrible. I've just been so tired. So yeah, let me know. Leave your answer to that in the comments below. If I do it weekly, I'm thinking that it would be like the same day every week. That I would upload like every Monday or every Wednesday or whatever day we decide it's going to be, because we do have such varied content on this channel. I don't want it to like overwhelm all of our other family footage, because I don't have my own personal channel. We just kind of keep everything on one. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. We're just still trying to figure everything out. I'm hoping that when my energy comes back in a couple weeks, that I'll have more, just more energy to film, and that I'll want to. I just really haven't felt like getting up and getting dressed and putting makeup on. So I am really excited to share everything upcoming with you guys about this pregnancy and with our baby. We are so happy that everything's going well so far, and the girls are so excited to be having another sibling. Gosh, we're just like really happy about it. But yeah, so that's everything. I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye.